My name is Terry Glendening, and I am from the Santa Cruz campus. And I just recently graduated, so this fall 2023. Our day starts off with a teaching, so usually someone will present on a topic. And then from there, we'll go over to the hospital and we'll check in with a morning report. So at that point, we hear the nurses and the attending physician check in about the patients that they have on the floor, their status, when they might be leaving the hospital. And at that point, we often get suggestions for patients that could receive acupuncture. And then from there, we'll go and check in with those patients, see what their day is like. Often the people are receiving physical therapy, occupational therapy. There's lots of people coming and going from their room. Patients actually have a very busy schedule, even being in the hospital. So then we'll figure out our day from there, like which patients we'll see. And we'll have an opportunity at that point to do our patient intake. And we might go ahead and do the treatment right then, or might come back later, depending on the patient's schedule. So the day kind of flows like that. We have a little bit of a lunch break, and usually during that lunch break, there's grand rounds. So again, we'll listen to a Western medical topic, which is often really interesting, all kinds of different topics for the hour. And then we'll head back over to the hospital and again, check in with patients, do our patient intakes. And Kara, who's our teacher, she's the one that does the treatments. So she'll do the treatments, but we also get to participate with the intake and the charting, which is really great practice. I think one of my favorite moments or favorite things about doing this externship is it's really wonderful to see how Chinese medicine and Western medicine can come together to help patients when they're in very vulnerable situations. If you could imagine yourself in a hospital, it's busy, it's not your usual environment, and you might get woken up during the night or have lots of tests or have recently had a surgery, all kinds of things. And to have all kinds of care, whether it's coming from our team who's coming in to do acupuncture, or whether it's from the OTs or the PTs or the doctors, it's pretty amazing all the efforts that go into taking care of patients. And to be part of that team is just a fantastic experience. It's been really good this term to see that work. So preparing for the interview, I have been very curious about integrative medicine for a long time. I am a massage therapist, so I'm coming from that background to Chinese medicine. And there are so many ways in which people in the hospital can be supported by all kinds of integrative medicine. And I was really curious about how it actually happens. So going into the interview, I really tried to connect with that, my motivation for wanting to be there and why. We did need to write a statement of purpose. And so that was a really good activity to really think about what my motivations were for wanting to be there. And also kind of looking back on where I've come from in my education and in my profession. So all the things that I've experienced in life that kind of tie into joining an externship like this. I definitely encourage future students to join the program. It's an amazing opportunity. There's so much that you'll experience from just things like great lectures from wonderful teachers, a lot of practice reading research articles and writing summaries of those research articles, so you really get some time to think about it and to also share what you've read and learned with your cohort. It's a fantastic opportunity to see integrative medicine actually in action in the hospital setting, even in situations like acute care.